Good afternoon. Today's jigsaw, we are going to understand how people contribute to society. Okay, so if you could start by writing the date and the skill and underline it, please. Okay, pause the video and come back to us when you're ready. Okay, so your aims for this session is to know about a range of jobs carried out by people I know and explore how much people earn in different jobs. You are going to appreciate the contributions made by people in different jobs. Okay, so let's have a look there. So first things first, let's read through the jigsaw charter. So we take turns to speak. We use kind and positive words. We listen to each other. We have the right to pass. We only use names when given compliments or being positive. And we respect each other's privacy, confidentiality. Got some nice calm wintry images today. Okay, so let's see if we can learn more effectively when our minds are focused. I missed. Sit upright in your chair. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Listen really closely with your eyes closed to blank out any distractions. Listen till you can't hear any other sound. Breathe in through your nose. Nice, gentle, slow breaths. Be aware that you are breathing, aware that you are relaxing. Every breath you're relaxing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe more deeper than usual. Regulate the speed of your breathing. Make sure it's comfortable for you. Ask your mind to focus all of its attention on your right foot. See if you can feel your right foot just with your mind. Keep breathing. Now bring all your attention to your right calf muscle. How does it feel? Warm? Relaxed? Keep concentrating on your body parts. Okay, when you hear the rest of the chime, when you don't no longer hear the chime, you can open your eyes. Really slowly have a wiggle and sit up straight, ready to learn. Okay, well done. So, quick think then. How many jobs or professions can you think of in 1 minute? Jot them down as many as you can in 1 minute. Okay? I'm going to go from now. How many jobs can you think of? Keep thinking. Maybe think about the jobs of people you know. Can you add these to your list? Think of people around you at the moment. 1 minute. Okay, keep thinking. Think about where you might go to, who you might see. Got 30 seconds left. Keep thinking. If you go to anywhere actually. Who do you see on your way? Who do you see where you go? What kind of jobs? Got 5 seconds left. And stop. Okay, so hopefully you've got lots of jobs listed down in your catch-up books. Okay, and hopefully you would have thought about the people around you in school. Okay, so you've got teachers, you've got support staff, you've got caretakers, you've got head teachers, you've got office staff. You've got so many people just in a school. And then you've got, if you go to a supermarket, you've got supermarket workers, you've got emergency services, you've got so many different jobs. So I hope you've got lots written down. Okay, just take 3 gentle deep breaths and reflect on what you are thinking and feeling right now. Okay, hopefully you're feeling relaxed. Okay, you don't need to share what you are thinking and how you're feeling. I was just thinking how fortunate and how lucky I am to be working in a school with so many lovely staff and other people around me in my job who make my job better each day. That includes you at home and you in school. Okay. You are the reason why we teach. Okay, so look at the images below. Order the different jobs from the most important to the least important. Now, you should all have a copy of this. If you're at home, this is on the, under the resources on the website. So you can cut them out, you can order them, you can move them around, and then you can stick them in your books as to how important you think they are. Okay, there's no right and no wrong. I want you to order them from the most important to the least important. If you're in school, you can do the same because you've got the same pictures, hopefully in front of you, that you can cut out, order, and then stick into your catch-up books. Okay, pause the video whilst you do that, have a think, and then come back. Okay, so out of the jobs that you've ordered, now I haven't ordered them myself because everyone's got their own opinions of who you think is more important and who has the most important role. But who do you think earns the most money? Okay, so they're the same images from yesterday. So we've got people in the forces, doctors, athletes, artists, teachers, scientists, charity workers, and shop workers. Okay, so who do you think earns the most money? Who do you think earns the least amount of money? So if you're in school, you might want to have a quick chat to the people around you, what you think and who you think earns the most money. If you're at home, again, you can have a conversation with somebody if you like, or you can just think to yourself who earns the most and who earns the least. You might want to put, write that next to it in your book. Okay, you might want to ask lots of people in your family, see what they think. It's really interesting to hear different opinions sometimes. So keep thinking really carefully who you think earns the most and who you think earns the least. Okay. Have a pause and come back when you're ready. Okay, so interestingly, these are the average salaries in the UK. Okay, now don't worry about going out and having a look and researching if I'm right or not, because these are the averages. Okay, now somebody in the army, a soldier in the army would earn 25,000 on average, but if they're if they're an officer in the army, they'll earn a lot more. Okay, so this is just an average, but if they're just a mainstream and they go into the army and they're a soldier, it's approximately £25,000 a year. It's the same with teaching. Okay, if you're teaching in a university, you get your salary will be higher than 35,000. Okay. It's really interesting though to see some of these. Okay, how many of you said that the doctor was the highest earner? I found it really interesting. Now I know that Artists can sell their paintings for lots of money, but as a yearly salary, 32,000, I was quite surprised about. Okay, I thought scientists would earn more money than £48,000, but again, it will depend on the field of that you work in. Okay, and then you've got your charity workers. Now, I was really intrigued by this one because a lot of charity workers are volunteers, which means they don't get paid at all. Okay, but there are several paid roles if you're a charity worker. Charity workers need people to run them, and that takes a lot of time, and they often do take a wage or take a salary. So it's really, really interesting facts here and statistics, some which are a little bit more surprising than others. Did anything surprise you? Okay, so if you're at home, you can actually print this page here. Okay, if you want to look at it further. Okay, and if you want to continue with the video without having to keep rewinding it, you can print it out. Okay. Do you think the salaries are fair for the jobs? So do you think a charity worker should get £27,000 a year, or do you think they should get more or less? Okay, have a think about that. Why do you think that's the case? Do you think scientists should get more than doctors? It's the scientists who find our vaccines and create those. So should they get more than the doctors? Everybody's got their own opinions. Okay? So think about, does anything surprise you? Have a chat with somebody around you, or again, if you're at home, you can write these notes down. Write your feelings down if you like, or just have a think about it. Okay, so your task today. So in your topic, in your catch-up books, I'd like you to answer these following questions. Who earns the most money, and why might that be? So you've got your statistics of the salaries, okay? So you can go back to that and have a look. Who contributes the most to society? So who do you think does the most for our society out of all of those people? Who should earn the most based on the job they do? So it's not saying who does, it's saying who should, in your opinion, earn the most based on the job they do. And do we always choose a profession based on salary? Do you think everybody just thinks, oh, that's got a really good salary, I'm going to get that job? Does a high salary always mean that we are successful? Okay, there's some really thoughtful questions there. Okay, so have a think about those. Write the questions down and write the answers underneath. That would be amazing. Then we can see the answers to the questions that you have written. Otherwise, when we go back to have a look at it, we might think, oh, what was this for? So it's really good to write the questions too. Okay, have a think. Some really thought-provoking questions. And lastly, just a quick reflection. Would you rather a well-paid job that you didn't like, or an underpaid job that you loved? What would you rather? Now that's interesting, and it's a really good question to ask anybody. Okay, so if you finish your work today and you think, oh, I can't wait till my brother comes home later because I'm going to ask him that question. Would you rather a well-paid job that you didn't like, or an underpaid job that you loved? And I bet there's lots of people that have different answers. Okay, that's it for today. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Okay, and I shall see you for your final jigsaw lesson tomorrow afternoon. Take care. Bye.